Ladies and gentlemen, Lab After Dark is starting shortly.
What's up? Have you missed me? Probably. I'm not quiet today. What's happening, Rod? Good to see you. Holly!
Lab After Dark is starting soon.
Please hit that like button. Please. What's happening, everybody? It's good to see you. A pretty good show for you. I mean, it's okay. Better.
Lab After Dark is starting soon.
Right.
Well, you opened that Pandora's door.
I was actually just sitting down to pee, but whatever, you know.
What's the point in causing a rupture
Lab After Dark starts now.
Is that better? That should be better. Thank you for letting me know. How's it sounding? It should be really, really good now. Probably on the input. Although we don't really have that like weird sort of echoey shit anymore, do we? I haven't had that in quite some time. Anyway, good to see you guys. Welcome to Lab After Dark. Been a couple days. I think the last show that we did was the one. Was that the one on the lab with Dr. Gary? I can't remember. It's been a little while. Yeah, I don't know where Lucy is. I have not seen her at all. I did Kat. I did speak to Kat. She reached out after a show. I haven't seen her either. But Kat I have seen, and she just, I think she had some family in town. And Donna, thank you so much. Let's see. Yeah, and I got a couple new prank calls. I think they're pretty good. I think that they're really good. But I know that Kat sees you is visiting with folks. So I hope. Sometimes what happens, and I'm not saying that this is exactly what's going on, but sometimes people like end up, in the hospital and, get sick and you don't hear from them for a little bit. And, that's I hope that's not the case. Hopefully she just got tired of me and doesn't like me. I don't know. I mean, I would rather that than her be sick. That's for sure. But yeah, hopefully she is. Yeah, Moobs was the last one we saw. Full B cups. I know, man. Those things were popping. Big time. Big time. Yeah, I hope she's okay. And I'm sure she's Lucy, if you see this, and even if you hate, even if Kelsey ran you off, it's okay. Just let me know. Or Holly, for that matter, who know, or even Rod. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. Kelsey says, yeah. Prank calls with who? With me. What do you mean? Well, I'm the one that does them. Dude, I'm telling you, everybody was talking about him, dude. I mean, like, there were other people that reviewed that stream, and I mean, it was just mammary glands for days, folks. I tell you that. Yesterday was a particularly crappy day. Today's much better. I always say that Macho is he's sort of like the rhino of the family. Like nobody ever, or he just seems to always be very strong and stuff. And then yesterday I woke up, he was sitting on the edge of the bed, not sleeping, which is completely out of, who is the other people? Well, I know Sinner did, and I know, I don't know, there was somebody else that did. I don't know who they were, but then I saw a lot of people commenting on him, which was funny in itself. But that's right. Hey, Jude, Moobs be riding. Moobs be riding. And they were, dude, just full on. But anyway, so Macho wakes up. He's on the edge of the bed. And he's very, like, twitchy, I guess. I'd never seen it quite. I'd never seen him like that before. Like, I'd never seen him do that. It just seemed like he was feeling off, I mean, I can tell when he's not feeling that well. And he wasn't. And when I would go to pet him, he would sort of just like kind of duck, and then he would wince, and it was strange, you know. It was I had no idea, and then he would sort of kind of get scared, and then come over to me and want me to like kind of hold him. And his head was very wobbly, so I was like, "Oh God, he has an ear infection." Whatever. That's what I thought. I had no idea. He's had very little problems in his life that were physical. So obviously, here we go again. We're going to the emergency vet, and that's where we went. And I got to tell you. So even with him not feeling good, this is why Macho doesn't, the dude is a social butterfly. He sees people and he thinks that everybody thinks that he is number one, that he can do whatever he wants. He's just so used to people going, "Oh my God, you're so cute. You're so cute." And you're like, he's not, I mean, he's cute. He's great. He's fantastic. It's fun. He's beautiful. But the place was packed. You know, we had to make an emergency appointment. And thank God, you know, there are vets that are willing to do that for you. But he was like in the lobby, and I would say there was probably a good 12 people, maybe a little more in there. It was pretty big. Pretty good sized place, but it was packed, you know, with all their dogs and stuff. And I wasn't even looking. I was looking the other way. And then all of a sudden, I turn around and Macho is taking an enormous dump on the carpet of the walk-in, like where people wipe their feet off. Just drops a nuke. And I was like, "Oh my God." I mean, he couldn't help himself, I guess. I don't know. I don't know what it was. He thought that, I couldn't believe it, man. Some lady comes running over to me. She's like, "Oh my God." Ah. She's got this like green bag. And I was like, "Yeah, I got it. It's fine. I'm not worried about it." She's like, "Here you go. He crapped on or whatever she said. He crapped on the floor." And I was like, "Yeah, I know. I get it. I heard." And, you know, everybody's just staring at us. Because every other dog is potty trained. And he is too, but for some reason he thought that this was. So anyway, we go into the room, and I was holding him while he felt warm to me. Like he felt really warm, which was odd because he's usually runs just about the same temperature. That's how I've never been this in tune with animals before. Never. I don't have a choice, but everything, if they're off even a little, I can tell. Just right away. I don't know why. I could just tell. And so, you know, he felt warm. And so anyway, I'm holding him, and the nurse or whatever she was, I don't know if she's a vet or whatever, but when she glided the thermometer into his ass, the clinch was real. Like he was like, whoop. I felt his whole body just kind of tense up, you know. It's like, "I'm sorry, buddy. I know it's rough." You think that with all the advancements in life that they could figure out how to not take his temperature of the baby away. But he felt very betrayed by me. He made eye contact with me. He says, I know what you're doing. I'm not going to attack you at the present moment, but I know what you're doing. And he gave me that look like, you mother effer. Like, that's what the look was. Luna pooped on the vet. Let me pop this chatty out here for a second. So I can put these up, bro. So mad at how much vet services are today. My dog is sick with kennel cough right now. I know. I've had it. I don't know. I think I think that they did. I couldn't tell you, to be honest with you. Look, the colors behind me. Thank you. Well, yeah, I mean, he ate the same dinner that he's ate for the last, 900 days in a row. Pretty close, at least. And he was happy with that, by the way. Like, it wasn't like he was pissed off about it. Pocket pooper. Probably something I should have done before we started, but I didn't. And now I regret it. Okay. Yeah, they seem to do that, don't they? I don't know what it is about the dog. Luna pooped on the vet tech and it landed in her pocket. That's unbelievable. Oh, I had to take Macho to the vet. And I mean, when he got there, it didn't really even seem like he was like that sick anymore. And I was like, yeah, we made an emergency appointment. But whenever I don't make an emergency appointment, whenever I go, this is something that I've learned from yesteryears, is if I think that we can make it till the morning, we can't ever. No, he wasn't stoned. And it always seems to get really worse at night, and making it through the night is it's not a great feeling when you have a sick animal and you don't have a lot of options or anything like that. So I just, it was like before the weekend gets here, before, it becomes night, I just got to take him in. So anyway, that's exactly what we did. And, so she runs the blood work and everything. Like, she's like, he needs blood work done. And an ultrasound. I don't even know what that is. I mean, I do, but I don't know what that is for a dog. I had a dog who licked cane toads to get high. Yes, he did have a fever. And so anyway, we're sitting there. She goes through the exam. She checks his ears. She does all that. She takes him in the back. Who knows what they were doing. And it cost a lot. But it's just, it is what it is. But so she comes, we were sitting there waiting like 30 minutes or so for the results. Just nerve wracking. I had no idea. You don't want them to come back and say, well, what and so his stuff. So when she came back, she said that his liver was good, his kidneys were good, heart and lungs good, back good, all those things. So I'm like, she's like, his ears are fine. He doesn't have like a tooth infection. So she's going through all this stuff. And son of a gun, the last thing she says is, but he does have an infection. And this is a first for me. And I'm sure some of you probably know, but he has a urinary tract infection. I was like, what? The poor guy had a UTI. And, she said, which it would explain some of the, sharp movements and yeah, I just had no idea, man. No clue. And I'm so glad that I took him in because it would have gotten worse by night. And we got him some, medicine to help ease he's doing great now. He had a really good day today. He feels a lot better, but he was kind of just like, that's why he kept wanting to, he was dribbling everywhere. She did not see any stones or crystals. Well, that's what I asked her, and she said that it happens. Otis was bothering him, yeah. Hey, kid. Oh, really? Oh, I'm sorry. Zombie ribcage. Unbelievable. Yeah, he's very much bothering. She said there's a bunch of ways that it could happen. My female cat gets those twice a year. I was very, very shocked, to be honest with you. But he's doing really good today. It was just he started to feel better last night. He's on antibiotics. He's got a, what is it? It's not a steroid, but it is not an antihistamine. It's, I don't know. Something to ease his pain, inflammation. Yeah, I guess. Flammation. I don't think it's called flammation, but it's close to that for inflammation. So he's doing really good. He made a bunch of friends. Anti-inflammatory. Yeah, something like that. It's not prednisone. It's not steroid. It's not like the ones that Otis was on when he was eating everything in the world. Which, thank God, that has severely calmed down. But it just was a bit much. But yeah, he's on an antibiotic and he's on an anti-inflammatory, so he's doing really good. Yeah, but I mean, it's like taking your child to the doctor, except it's much more. Unfortunately, it's much more affordable to take the dog to the doctor. My big old cat Tootie had a kidney infection last year. The vet gave him antibiotics and said feed him sardines. It would have, I think, Sam, honestly, I was thinking about it. It would have been so bad by night. So Tootie. I know, that's what I was thinking too. It's a great name. It would have been really bad by the nighttime, and I wouldn't have. It would just, I would have felt so terrible about the whole thing, just because he's just usually so well mannered, and But he just made these noises. I'd never heard these noises before. These sort of groans and these pains. These, it was very, rough, I guess you could say, to listen to. And he tells you, Macho will absolutely tell you when he's sick. Otis hides it like the plague. For some reason, he wants, I don't know, hides it like the plague. I don't think that's, hides it like the plague. I don't know. I don't think that's a good analogy. He hides it like the plague. And I don't know why he does that. But the good news is he got everything else was good. She said everything else on him besides this infection, which isn't an enormous deal. It's not a little thing because it gets very bad. Other than that, he's tip top, she said, which is good news in itself too. And I'm glad that we got some of those tests done. It helps you a little bit. You never know what tomorrow holds, but I guess it does give you, that's what I said. I said hides it like the plague. He avoids it like the plague. Yeah. Oh God, spare me. Sorry. But that's what he does. He absolutely hides it like the plague. So stupid. Hit that like button on the way in. My bad. Zombie Ribcage says, when I was 8, it made me giggle, so I went with it. Tootie's a great name. I think it's funny. I'm not sure, though. Otis got his name from a very specific... from a very specific person. $1,000 to treat kennel cough? What? Yeah, it's just it's a crazy amount. Macho is doing very well today. He's doing very well. That's just a complete ripoff. That was Pop. Mary's Pop. He's going through chemotherapy right now. Wild Dog, I don't know if you know, have you given your dog any honey for the cough? Have you done that? Because when we had kennel cough, and when I say we, I mean we, me, Otis, and Macho, we all got it. We were all sick with the same cough. Honey, I think about 3 times a day, a tablespoon of honey for a dog will help suppress the cough. And actually honey has healing compounds to it, believe it or not, which will actually help your dog. But honey will work. No question. It's what I used. Poor girl. It's very sad. Yeah, it sucks. It sucks. It's typically it does make them very sick, but they usually pull through. Honey and ginger tea. I don't know about the ginger tea, but I believe you. I like tea. I don't know about. I don't think I've ever had ginger tea. I know that it does have a lot of healing qualities. And zombie ribcage, I hope you're doing okay and feeling better. I did hear. How much honey are you giving her? Just out of curiosity. Because I just went through this not that long ago. X-rays and blood work. I know. 2 tablespoons a day. Or teaspoons, serious. Sorry. I always get confused before. I always get confused between the two. 2 a day. So what I was doing was 1 in the morning, 1 in the afternoon, and then 1 before bed. So which was about 3. And if need be, an extra one. But that was they said 3 to 4. I don't know what kind of dog you have, but that's what they told me. And it really does help suppress that cough and make them feel better. Plus, they like honey. Honey's good. Honey is very good. But he's doing so good. Yeah, teaspoons. Sorry. Mary's Pop, aka Zombie Ribcage. Great name. Jack Daniels helps too. It's a hell of a ride, but I'll be all right. I appreciate the nice folks here. My daughter's a great caregiver. Just don't tell her I said that. Your dad did not say that you're a great caregiver. No, he said you're a great caregiver, but we're not going to tell you that. Sorry. It certainly does. Honey is one of those like miracle, like honey. I used to have this friend. He was just he would always say, whenever I'd go in his fridge, it was terrifying. If we were having hot dogs at his house, like, hey, do you have mayonnaise? And I'd be like, how long? And I would ask every time, how long has this mayonnaise been here? He's like, mayonnaise doesn't go bad, dude. I'm like, it does. It certainly does go bad. Or I can't remember. He told me another nacho cheese. He thought that when you would heat up nacho cheese, that it was indefinitely good. And I'm just like, that's not, true. Depending on the hot dog, if it's like a brat, yeah. But he would always say that. He would always go, that doesn't go bad or this doesn't go bad. And I said, dude, everything goes bad. Everything goes bad. Ketchup, mayonnaise, whatever. And he would tell me that mayonnaise doesn't go bad. Who says that? However, honey actually doesn't go bad. I think they said they found honey that was 1,000 years old before. You could still eat it. Maybe longer. Now I know, I knew Red Cap Goblin was just like going to give it to me. Like, oh, you put mayo. Everybody's got such a problem with what everybody else puts on their hot dogs. I'm not asking you to eat it. You don't like the hot dog? You don't like a hot dog with mayo? Have it your own way. What do you put on mustard? What are you from Chicago, the South Side? I only put mustard on. I know people are like, oh, I can't believe you put ketchup on the dude. I put A1 steak sauce on my steak. Everybody's got a problem with stuff like that. Everybody's got a problem with it. I don't know why. I really couldn't tell you. I don't put sauce on meats. Well, la dee da. Never heard somebody say that before. A1 sauce is good. You put onions and veggies on your meat, on your hot dogs. Interesting. That's what I'm saying. I don't understand. Everybody goes, well, you got to just enjoy the meat, the taste of the meat. If you don't just like the taste of the meat, not necessary. If you don't like the taste of it, then you're not cooking it right. It's like, well, I cook it how I like it. Nah, man. If you're putting any kind of sauce on your steak, you're not eating it right, bro. Like, what? You're not enjoying the meat for meat's sake. It's like, I think I am. I don't like using things that have ingredients I can't pronounce. Interesting. See how divided it is. You know, everybody's got like this. Everybody's so opinion. Like if I was to sit there and watch you cook your steak and eat it, and if you ate it in a very strange way, which I wouldn't even know what that like you laid upside down or you ate, hanging from your feet and you drenched it in ketchup, I would not say a word. Well, sweet soul, you would understand that it's not actually blood. People say that, but it's myoglobin, hemoglobin, myoglobin. It's like muscle juice, if you must know, but it's not blood. All the blood is drained out of the animal by the time it gets to your grill. You cannot have a steak that has blood in it. You know how unsanitary that would be? Just like you can't do that. It's just not true. But that's how people order it. They say, I want it cooked medium rare, or make it bloody. It's like, well, it's not actually blood. So nobody took biology, I guess. Of course I'm right. When have I ever been wrong? Yep, I sure do. Every single day that I have eggs. Every single day that I have eggs, hot sauce goes on it. Well, it's everybody thinks that it's blood, and it's just not. And it's one of the unpopular, but I don't like meat. There's a lot of people that feel that way, and it should not be an unpopular opinion. People should not freak out about that kind of shit. They do. They go, you're ruining the meat. It's mine to ruin. Well, there's red crayons, but they're not blood either. Josh, the common man would not know what myoglobin is nor what it means, hence the use of the word blood. Forgive me. First of all, I would never eat anything that was bloody, ever. for any reason. No, I do not like blue steak. Sick. I like my meat cooked. I like sauteed onions and mushroom with a good steak. I mean, that sounds fine. I don't care what people eat. I do care when people lack etiquette or respect. Like when you're talking about food specifically. Are we talking about dinner etiquette or what kind of etiquette or just in general? I heard they might give this Charlie Kirk assassin, I can't even remember his name now, but I was reading that they're going to give him the death, or they're going to go after the death penalty with him. And it's another firing squad state. So that'll be interesting. I do put my elbows on the table because I think that, I think it's a dumb rule. I don't know his name, but I was just, I did know his name. I forgot it though. But yeah, now they were saying that the first guy that they arrested was saying that he did it to give the actual shooter some time to get away. Lock his ass up for, 20 years too. Fucking asshole. Just so stupid. To this day, you would get in trouble for elbows on the table. Wow, that's incredible. I would never do that. On the, I don't know. Well, when I sit alone and I eat, I put my elbows on the table. That's for sure. That is for sure. Because I don't want to, like, I get it. I get that no hats at the table. I understand that. I'm with that. Elbows on the table. I mean, what's the big deal about the elbows? Seriously. If anybody can explain it to me and without some 1910 bullshit reason, I may be a little more keen to listen, but I just do not think that it's that big of a deal. Personally. Let's see. Open mouth crunching. I mean, if that's the way they eat, I mean, what are you supposed to do? Okay, so what do you mean hygiene? So you can have your hands on the table, but your elbows, like what are people doing with their elbows that's so unhygienic? Are they checking calves that way? Here, come here, let me make sure the calf's still in the right slot. That's what I heard too. The old guy was caught with child pornography. I did hear. What? Yeah. Well, that's what I'm saying. So, like, what is it that? I think it has something to do with disrespect to the host and something about takes up space. Okay. Well, what if it's a big table? Can you do it then? That's what I was thinking too. I don't know. I'm trying to lead a revolution, guys. I promise you. my goal, one of my major goals, is to bring back elbows to the table because I'm against it. Now, hats at the table, fine. No, you don't need to wear a hat at the table. But elbows on the table, taking up too much space. I'm not saying like you sit there like you're praying. Standards are slipping. What do you mean? How are standards slipping? Yeah, my elbows are clean too. What if you're on a boat and you're... I don't know. Yeah, but even if it's jostling for... Look, if there's not enough space at the table, yeah, then, move your elbows or, squeeze in or whatever. But look, if there's 4 people and you're sitting at a good-sized table... Well, look, I can't please everybody, and I'm just telling you that I think the elbows on the table thing is a ridiculous, outdated, antiquated. What about feet on the table? No, feet are not okay on the table. Absolutely not. Not in my world, there's not. No, you cannot put your feet on the table. I mean, that's just a ridiculous thing to say and do. You do not want to put... Yeah, I would. I mean, it's disgusting. Forget me not says she got jabbed with a fork once or twice for elbows on the table. Well, what about how? So why do you get to stab people at the table and, but you can't put your elbows there? You can stab people, but I'm elbows on the table kind of guy. I mean, look, if we're at somebody's house and that's what everybody's doing, and I'm an invited guest, I will not be disrespectful. Say I'm putting my damn elbows on the table. Or I'm not coming over, even though this might be what I'm thinking. I'm not coming over anymore. If I can't put my friggin' elbow, I wouldn't do that. I would obey the rules, but I would mock them behind their backs in my head. I guess it wouldn't really need to be behind their backs. I guess I would just do it in my head. Yeah, Peel Appeal says blood is fine on the table from a fork stab, but elbows aren't allowed. That's true. Well, see, if there's no room, I get that. But I also don't get, how is there no room? Like this. So what, you just sit there and you're just straight up wrists only? Or wrists allowed on the table? How far up can your wrist go? So up until you reach... I don't know. How far? How far is too far? I get the whole no room thing. Exactly. It's anarchy. It's like a few years ago when I got a muffin I got one of those muffins from the grocery store. The biggest thing I'd ever seen. And it was very cheap. And I said, why is this muffin so big? This is the biggest muffin I've ever seen in my life. It was enormous. And it was saran wrapped. Muffins are out of control. These ones that, I don't know how many of you shop at a place called Winco, but they have these muffins and they practically give them away. It's you get 6 of them for like $3, and they're huge, huge, enormous. Never seen anything like it. But I do like them. But like if you get, I do too. I like them too. Yeah, I mean, I've cooked bacon with no shirt before, and that was a disaster. I mean, it's painful. It really is. Okay, let me see. All right, let's get to 100 likes. That would be cool. Yeah, sitting in a booth, like what, like across or next to them? You know, like big back people. Is that? I hear that's what the kids are talking about now. Big back people. There's nothing you can do about that. No, dude, the Greece is rough. Talking around the table. Well, I mean, there's some people that don't like that either. And I don't know why. I don't know. Couldn't tell you. Let me see. What happened? What did I lose? Fudge. Sorry, I lost my page. Hold on. I was just changing the goal, but it looks like, hold on. Well, Kelsey, thank you. You're not allowed to do that anymore. I'll be daggum. All right, so I do have a prank call that I'm going to play here that I thought came out fairly well. And I'll go ahead and we'll go ahead and play it right now.
Hello?
Yeah,
Who is
you guys do cash for cars?
Yeah, what do you got?
77 Chrysler Newport.
Oh, no, that's not me. I'm sorry.
What's that?
No, I can't sell those cars. I don't know nothing about them. I'm sorry.
Oh, what are
Can
you
I-
looking for? Specific kind of car?
Yeah, sir, I'm sorry, sir. I'm sleeping.
Wait. This is big. You're sleeping.
Yeah, sir, I'm sleeping.
Okay, but you can't sell the car that I'm trying to.
No, I'm just not interested.
Oh,
Okay?
are you sure?
Positive. Are you sure?
What about an Amigo? You like those?
No.
Well,
I
what
don't
kind
know
of
what Amigo is.
what kind of a car are you looking for? It doesn't specify.
It's on there. Toyota,
Honda Acura, tell me that.
Like what about a Hyundai?
Yes, I'm not interested. I just don't want to deal with you.
You don't want to
You
deal with
act a
me?
little bit. You act like a smart ass. No.
What are you talking about? I'm just calling.
Yeah. Don't call me, please. I want to block your phone number. You're ridiculous.
Why are you
Goodbye.
why'd you call me a smart ass?
Because you're a nut job.
No,
You're
I'm
a nut
not.
job.
You're a nut job.
You're a nut job.
No, you're a nut job.
You're just a nut job.
You're just a nut job.
You're a nut job.
No, I'm not. You are.
You're a nut job.
You don't want to buy my car. You said you have cars for cash.
I don't want to deal with you.
Why
I don't want to deal
not?
with you. You're
What
a
did
nut
I
job.
do?
You're just a nut job. Good night.
No,
Goodbye. Don't call me.
I'm a nut
Hang
job.
up.
You,
Goodbye.
How about
Goodbye.
you? You hang
Goodbye.
up. You hang up. You.
Goodbye. Please leave us alone. Please. You're harassing us.
No, I'm not.
You're harassing us.
Just
Please.
hang up the phone then if you're not interested.
Bye.
Yeah. I don't. He didn't want. He didn't want to buy my. He didn't want to buy my '77 Chrysler Newport. I can't imagine why. Let me see here. Appeal. It's very kind of you. Thank you for your super chat. Yeah, he was not. I don't know. I think that he. I don't know. I'm not sure. He wasn't very nice. All right. Let me. No, I wasn't I wasn't fighting with him. He didn't want to hear about my car. I'm not sure what time of day it was. Have I ever been on the receiving end of a prank call? Of course. Let me guess. You don't like them. No, I haven't. All right, here's another one.
Hello?
Hey, was she down there early? Hold on.
Hello?
Hey, Marco.
Good morning.
It's Frank.
Which one?
It's Frankie.
No.
Hey, have you seen my wife? Was she down there earlier?
No, this, what do you need?
Well, I'm looking for my wife. She told me that she was going down to the sandwich shop, but I think she's. I don't. Is she there? Because I think she's cheating on me.
Which one sandwich?
Yeah, I think she's cheating on me with one of the guys that's working at the deli. I'm gonna have to come down there.
What time? I didn't know.
Well, she left the house last night around 10. Said I'm gonna go get a Reuben from Watch. Yeah, and her name's Peggy. Has she been down there? Is she dating you?
I don't know. A little bit. What do you need now?
Well, I'm trying to find my wife because I think that she's having an affair on me with one of your workers.
I know.
Do you know what an affair?
I don't know. Before 2 hours, one lady you order 2 BLT.
No, I didn't. No, I didn't order BLT. No, no. But I think my wife's cheating on me. You know.
I know. I didn't know why you asking me.
Well, because she's been down there every day, and I've never even seen a receipt. She's getting free sandwiches, I think.
I'm sorry. I didn't know what to speak English. I little bit speak English.
But okay. So you don't. So you're not dating my wife?
No.
Is anybody else? Is anybody else down there dating her? Because I'm not.
No.
All right. Well, I'll be down to get a pastrami later. Okay.
Pastrami? No. Okay.
You don't make pastrami, or you do hot pastrami?
I have pastrami.
You do. Okay. On what do you got for bread? You got sourdough?
I don't know what you like. Sandwich, roll and hero, pastrami, turkey, ham. What you like?
My wife, she loves ham. My wife loves ham. I'm never going to be able to eat a Reuben sandwich again.
Hello?
Hi. Sorry. I'm never going to be able to eat a Reuben sandwich again. She's cheated on me. Thank you for listening, okay? Yeah, that was about as far as he went with it. I would have gone on, I'm sure he had stuff to do. Yeah. Anyway, good sports. Bunch of good. They're good sports. God, it's just too much. Don't you talk about Peggy that way, troopers. That's my fake wife that we're talking about there. One of my favorite parts of that was when, because he was like, yeah, I don't know, yeah, and then, but one of my favorite parts is when he just told me everything that he had to serve on everything that was on the menu in the middle of me looking for, my wife. I know he had to, he had to back out. And by the way, the other guy, I went to call the other guy back to tell him that it was a prank, and he obviously didn't answer. He was very mad. But I was able to get a hold of this guy. I called him back and told him, and he was a very good sport about the whole thing. But this guy, like, I really didn't feel like I escalated this one. I mean, was this my fault? Did I escalate this one?
Hello?
Yeah, you got. So he's upset like right away for some reason. And I was just inquiring, like, hey, which cars do you want there, bud? And he just wasn't very nice about it.
Hello?
Yeah, you guys do cash for cars?
Yeah, what do you got?
77 Chrysler Newport.
Oh, no.
Okay, I guess. God dang it! Stop playing.
Hello?
Yeah, you guys do cash for cars. Hey, Marco.
Yeah, what do you got?
77
It's
Chrysler
Frank.
Newport.
Oh, no.
Which one?
It's Frankie.
No.
Hey. All right. It said call anytime. I assumed that I could call at any time by the post that said, feel free to call anytime. That's what I did.
Hello?
Yeah, you guys do cash for cars?
Yeah, what do you got?
77 Chrysler Newport.
Oh, no. That's not for me. I'm sorry.
What's that?
No, I can't sell those cars. I don't know nothing about them. I'm sorry.
Oh, what are you looking for? Specific kind of car?
Yeah, sir, I'm sorry, sir. I'm sleeping.
Wait. This is big.
I already got him on the phone.
You're sleeping?
Yeah, sir, I'm sleeping.
Okay, but you can't sell the car that I'm trying to...
No, I'm just not interested.
Oh,
okay?
Are you sure?
Positive. Are you sure?
What about an Amigo? You like those?
No.
Well,
I
what
didn't
kind
know
of
what Amigo is.
what kind of a car are you looking for? It doesn't specify.
It's on there. Toyota, Honda, Acura. It's on the ad.
Like what about a Hyundai?
Yes, I'm not interested. I just don't want to deal with you.
You don't want to deal with me?
Yeah, act like a smart ass now.
What are you talking about? I'm just calling.
Yeah. Don't call me, please. We'll block your phone number. You're ridiculous.
Why did you call me a smart ass?
Because you're a nut job.
No,
you're
I'm
a
not.
nut job.
You're a nut job.
You're a nut job.
No, you're a nut job.
You're just a nut job.
You're just a nut job.
You're a nut job.
No, I'm not. You are.
You're a nut job.
You don't want to buy my car. You said you have cars for cash.
I don't want to deal with you. I don't want to deal with you.
What did I do?
You're just a nut job. Good night.
No,
goodbye. Don't call me.
I'm a nut
hang
job.
Up. Goodbye.
How about
goodbye.
You hang
goodbye.
up. You hang up. You.
Goodbye. Please leave us alone. Please. You're harassing us.
No, I'm not.
You're harassing us.
Just
please.
hang up the phone then if you're not interested.
Bye.
How am I harassing him? You're harassing us. There was only one person on the phone. It was just me and him. You're harassing us? Is there a bunch of people that are on the line. I'm only talking to one guy. You're harassing us. Like, well, then how about you just hang up? Tells me to hang up. No, you hang up. You hang up. I called with great intentions. You're harassing us. Yeah, whatever, dude. Harassing. Well, maybe on your post. I'm calling him back tomorrow. I don't give a shit. I was serious too. I don't actually have a 77 Chrysler Newport for sale. I don't have any car for sale, to be honest. Really? You think so? I mean, he was kind of nice at first, but I don't know. I don't know. The whole, he's like, I don't want to deal with you. Yeah? Well, now you're going to. I'm going to tell him that I reported his post, that it's a scam. I'm going to tell him that I'm not actually going to do it, but I think what I'll do is I'll call him and tell him that I have reported his post as a scam and that the post is now taken down. He's going to lose his shit. And it'll be quick. I mean, that's what he gets for calling me a smartass. I don't want to deal with you. You're harassing us. All you had to do is hang up the phone. I only called, I did. I tried to tell him it was a prank, but he wouldn't. It is. His post is full of lies. That's right. Hi, my name's speaking of Gray, I do have where. No, actually, it couldn't be harassment. It's not harassment. Calling somebody is harassment. Trust me, it's not. Now, if I call them like 100 times in a row, or even 10 times in a row, yeah, maybe that could be harassment. But I mean, there's a million ways. Look, somebody has threatened to kill me over the phone before, and I was told by police to block their number. It was fine. It was one phone call. He'll be fine. I know for some reason, there's this like subset of people that are like, I can't believe you did. It's a prank call. I mean, come on, get over it. It's not a big deal. It was one call. What did Seth say? I didn't see it. The dude in the suite. Yeah. No, I didn't block him. I don't care. I didn't. I mean, he did threaten to kill me, but that's not the first time something like that's happened. Prank call for a prank call? No, it's just not going to happen. That's actually a good idea. That is a good idea. I don't want to talk to that guy right now. That is funny though. Yeah, I still make them from time to time. I think they're fun. It's not like a super harassing thing by any means, but no, they did nothing about the threat call. Dude, you guys got to see this though. Hold on. Well, I actually that's next. No news on. I don't know anything about them. The Wells? Same news as always. What is this? Yeah, but you don't get it. What I'm telling you is it said call 24 hours a day. I didn't just go, hey, I'm going to randomly decide to call this guy. And by the way, it was probably, I don't even know what time it was. It wasn't like a super sleeping hour. All right, here we go. And let me, hold on. Do this here. From Zombie Ribcage, he changed his name on his own, but he can't figure out how to send a super chat. Oh, man. And Peel Appeal, it's very kind of you. Thank you for that. And Kelsey as well. And then Donna got the party started. There was no lull. There was no, what does Gray call it? Like a lull in his, this is going to be good. I haven't seen this. 16 minutes.
All right, you guys, don't forget, we're doing a show here, and every time I do a show, the people watching the show help support the channel so that at the end of the month and during the month, we've already given $500 to Turning Point USA. I was wondering if you guys would want to do a similar thing tonight, like try to get to $500, and then I'll donate $500 to Turning Point USA. All right, that'll get.
Okay, so if you donate $500, he'll turn around and donate that $500.
Us up to $1,000, and I was thinking maybe, even though they're not true crime related, maybe donate.
We'll get back to Crabtree, but you know what? That guy can frig right off. He absolutely just frig off.
Donating some, throughout the year, like we do other charities. All right, so if you guys have the ability to help support the channel, that'd be awesome. Let's not have another one of those nights where I have to ask over and over and over and over and over again. Hey, Kevin, you're not interesting, okay? You're not interesting. He does have a gun on him. All right, now if he modified the gun, I don't know. We don't know anything about it. But if you didn't watch the video that I showed earlier and believe that he was concealing a rifle, you're an idiot. That's all there is to it. I can't really say anything other than that. But I want to donate another $500 to Turning Point tonight. So can we get started?
Let's see here. I mean, he could keep it. I've never understood your beef with this donating thing. Really?
And helping support the channel. So once we reach 500, I'll send in 500 to Turning Point. All right. We're currently at 0, all the way across the board. All right. Is there a reason we're still at 0 after I just said what we would do tonight? All right. We're still sitting here at 0. The rifle was in his hand, wrapped it. Yeah, we've.
Yeah, some might call that hilarious, and then some might call that, when this isn't charity, this is vanity. There's a big difference. This is not charity.
I've already gone over I made a whole video on it today, Sinister. Go watch it. You don't need to repeat things that I've said. Let's see. Yeah, but we haven't moved, Alley Kick, is what I'm trying to tell you. Video games already proven to promote shooting ability, and they train quick fire. And I know there's people that watch here and they're not supporting types. But on this channel, when people watch here, we try to raise funds each night. And my channel's donated $261,000 since January of 2020. Okay, we're different than other people. So if you want to help support the channel, that would be awesome. At least you'll know that at the end of the month, a large portion goes to various charities, usually in the true crime realm. This just happens to cross over. Hey, thanks, CR, the membership gifting queen. There we go. Who cares, Missouri Dave? Don't watch the channel. Okay, see you later. The channel has to, when there is ad revenue on these live streams. Like last night's show made $20. So very cool, very cool.
Did he donate that $20?
Other than that, it's up to you guys to support the channel. I'm kind of frustrated that we've only had one person. After I've just said if we reach 500, I'll send 500 in to Turning Point USA. All right, all of it. I'll actually lose $150 myself.
How is that possible?
So is there a reason we're still just sitting here where one person has got on the train to get moving?
How does he lose $150? I don't get that. If he's saying that if you get to 500 for the night, then and he'll donate 500. How does he lose $150? I have no idea.
You know, I mean, it's wild, man. Absolutely wild. All right. Hey, thanks, Allie Cake and Organic in Ohio and Brenda Spratt. All right, we're starting to move. At least there's some people willing to get this going here. So we're currently at like probably $85. Not bad. Not a bad start.
I believe YouTube takes 30%.
Thank you, Texas 3D, Paul Ayers for pause, and Tex.
I've only been a part of like one fundraiser on, two actually, and the first that was like one of the biggest messes of all time. Was I don't know if any of you guys remember this, but it was like it was for the reward fund for Summer Wells, and it was organized by. I was brand new to YouTube. I know Chris McDonough was too, and we all donated, and then people started accusing other people of taking the money and not. It was a whole thing. So then the last one that I ever did, I did with Justin, and we put out a very specific. It was like a link where it goes right to them. I believe tax free. Like there's no YouTube doesn't take a certain amount. They let you donate to charities directly, like in the link or whatever. And that's always the best way to do it.
I guess it takes a while for the regular freaks to show up that actually try to help. All right. You know it kind of sucks.
And by the way, I mean, you don't have a problem with that right there, just exactly right there what he said.
So I have to explain
crazy.
This to people. I'm just letting you know. It's you make videos, and I got to tell you, like I make a video and I get really specific. And then in the comment sections, you have these people who go, "Well, what about this?" And I answered it in the freaking video.
Dude, he does a great watch.
It's like you didn't even watch the damn thing. I mean, if you're gonna make a comment, watch the freaking video.
That's what he calls it. It's the same, like, lab rats. He calls his people freaks.
It's unreal. I'm a one who gray. Well, then don't comment on my videos. If you're not going to watch it, don't comment. All right, thank you. Well, then don't comment on. I don't want to, Gray. Well, then don't comment on my videos. If you're not going to watch it, don't comment. All right, thank you. See Whip, and by the way, we're having a lull again. Hey, thanks, Tammy. Let's try to get to the 500 as quick as possible, and then I'll send in 500 to Turning Point USA. That'll get us up to 1,000. We did 500 2 days ago. Thanks, CR. I don't know. We're sort of in a frozen state here. You guys, what we have going on right now is tonight we're trying to bring in $500, and I need your guys' support to do it. And then once it comes in, I'll send in $500 to Turning Point USA. Now, you can go out and send your own money to Turning Point USA, but we're trying to just do it through the channel here. All right? So, whatever you feel like doing, go ahead. Hey, thanks, Raven187. Thanks for your hard work, mate. I do still think it. I'm sure it is. I bet you're right. I bet you're right about that. And Rachel 508 and Flounder 23 and CR, the membership gifting queen. Thanks, CR. Thank you so much for your continued generosity all the time. It's a big help for the channel.
You know what? To be honest with you, I don't want to overstep my bounds. I don't. Technically, I think it is. Technically.
Now, so I'm going to move it right on the camera. Watch. He goes into the door right over here. Can you guys see my... I know the mouse is small. I can't make it any bigger than that.
Yeah, Lulu. That's exactly what he is. The membership gifting queen, but gray.
You see it? Can you see it on the middle of the screen? I'm moving it around. I can't, Gray. This is really frustrating. I'm never watching again.
Oh my God. That is so funny. But dude, that was gnarly.
Here, can you guys see my... I know the mouse is small. I can't make it any bigger than that. You see it? Can you see it on the middle of the screen? I'm moving it around. I can't, Gray. This is really frustrating. I'm never watching again. All right, you see right up? All right. Anyways, you guys, we're frozen.
That's funny.
We're about 50% of trying to get to that goal. So if you guys are out there, if you could help support the channel, we're trying to reach $500, and then I'll send 500 in to Turning Point USA. All right, it'll be 150 of my own money once we get there. But of course, if you guys support the channel more, it won't be too significant out of my own pocket. But there you go. All right. So if you get to 500,
like, how is this a show? In what world is this a show?
that's what we'll be doing. We could use some coffees. We did get a Cash App just now. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Glenda. Glenda.
Wendy Woobles. All right, are you guys really going to make this going to be one of those nights again where I have to keep saying, hey, you guys, if you could help?
Every night's like that, though, isn't it? Isn't that every single night? like that?
Support the channel. We're trying to send 500 into Turning Point. Is that what we're going to do tonight? Because that's what it's feeling like. This should be like we quickly get to that. I think he caught. Yeah, that's right. All right, you guys. Well, we're frozen again. We still need another $220 to get to the 500, so I can send the 500 in to Turning Point USA. We'll do it right here on the show. All right, but we keep having these times where it's just lol, 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 and we're not going to get there if we keep doing that. So we've got 280 currently. All right. Yep, yeah, got the PayPals and whatnot. Thank you, Charlene. I think it went through, I guess. I don't know. I'm just trying to figure out what we need to do tonight to make this happen. Look, here's CR again. Are you guys going to help out or not? You're going to let CR be the only one? Yeah, $2 helps, $4 helps, $5 helps, whatever the hell it is. We're just trying to get the 500 so I can send in the 500. All right? Come on, you guys. Jesus. You know, buy a candy bar, for God's sakes. Make a difference. And he's not right-wing, Danny P. You missed it, man. You missed it. You sound like you're stoned, Danny P. All right. Hey, thanks. I've learned a lot. See, there you go. Let's get some more of the I learned a lot. And thanks again, CR. Man, you guys. Now, when you have 445 people, it should be simple to get the 500 so we can donate the 500. It's $1 a person. And Danny P, you're just wrong. You're wrong as a person. Okay, you're incorrect. That's too bad. So here we go. Hey, thanks, Patricia Scott. All right, we're on the move. We're on the move.
You're wrong as a person. I think that he can use these donations as a tax write-off, but I'm not a CPA, so I don't really 100% exactly know what the dealio is with it, but it's something. There's some, I don't know. There's a reason. I don't know exactly what that reason is.
What do you think? Thanks, GA Girl. What about the rest of you guys? Let's get going here. Pretend you're tipping a waiter. It's really simple. But you're not, Gray. What did you get me? Well, I do these shows every single day.
Oh my God, what great content too.
But tonight we're giving 500 away. Well, thanks, Esther.
I think I'm going to start doing my show this way.
Hey, Scott P.
But Josh...
Do you guys think? All right, we still need 125 now. All right, so we still need right now we need about another 108. All right, you guys. And then we'll send $500 to Turning Point USA. Are we going to make that happen, or are we just going to have to keep asking over and over and over again?
How many times is something like this tax deductible, though? I mean, so if somebody from YouTube donates the money to Gray, isn't that somehow tax deductible? But then he gets to use it as a tax deduction. I mean, I remember, like when I had my sports shop, that wholesalers, you know, I'd have to get a wholesale number from somebody. That way things weren't taxed twice. and so I don't really understand. Maybe the people that donate can't write it off, but I mean, they should be able to.
Hey, James, you're not interesting. Okay, I'm not interested in what you have to say. You're not making sense. You're just a delusional person trying to create issues in a chat that you obviously aren't interested in being in. All right, I'm telling you the truth. You can believe whatever the hell you want to believe. Oh yeah, I didn't get that. I didn't get anything like that. DJ, I didn't get anything like that. So, I don't think anyway. Let me look. Yeah, I didn't get that.
I think so.
DJ. I feel so threatened. It's silly. Yeah, come on, you guys. It's really simple. You just, blah, 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 blah. Here we go.
I'm tired of
it. Okay, send in super chat, super chat, super chat. Okay, there's 10. There's 10. There's 10. We need 10. $10, 20, 25, 25, 30, 25, 40, 45, 50, 60. Yep, I'm in Portland, DJ. I just don't have anything that says that in here. I just got one from Cheryl on.
Yes, everybody gets a tax form from YouTube.
Cash App, but there's no. Oh, and then Glenda.
I think it's a 1099.
The Cash App, but let's see. There is a 10, a 5, and a 10 on PayPal. There's no 100 in there.
Better than anybody.
Oh, look at that. It's Montesquieu. Is that how you say that? Montague? Is that how you say that? Montague. 5 memberships. Karen and Renee Hust. All right, where are we at there? Okay, we're making progress. We only need 62 more. I am going to be donating directly, and I've already said that, Marco. So go ahead and block Marco there, because Marco's obviously one of the people who got one of the free memberships. I'm going to be saying 62 more. I am going to be donating directly, and I've already said that, Marco. So go ahead and block Marco there, because Marco's obviously one of the people who got one of the free memberships.
Blocko's. He called him Blocko.
I'm going to be sending in 500 from you guys, so whatever dollars you send in, that's what's going in. And
it makes a lot of people mad.
Then you guys can, like I said at the beginning, if you want to go over to Turning Point USA and donate directly all by yourself, feel free to do so. We're just trying to do it through the channel here. Yeah, we gave 500 the other day too. My channel, when I'm doing my videos, there's ad revenue and everything, so I feel like giving back when you're covering something like this. All right, well, we're frozen, you guys. Let's try to get to we just need 60 more. All right, there's KK. All right, thank you. All right, here we go. Let's do it. Let's see. Thank you for your one. And before you go, your donation was successfully processed and receipt. I'm just reading it. Was headed to your inbox, but when you become a monthly, yeah, I don't know. I think I might add them to my number, where I donate to, though. Even though it's not a true crime thing, I feel like it's a crime was committed, and we're It's kind of like donating to the.
I mean, you kind of feel like a crime was committed. I mean, somebody was murdered. He's covering the Charlie Kirk case.
Ethan Smile or something, you know. It's not really a true crime charity. All right, so here's the PayPal thing that just came in. See that? $500. The date, September 13th, 2025. Turning Point USA, 500. And there you go. All right, so... All right, you guys. Well, now that we've done the 500, if you want to help support this channel, that'd be great. We're down 130. Although I think some of you guys, somebody said they sent in. Oh, there it is. It finally came in. Ivo, was that your?
I mean, it's just crazy.
How to say it? So it came in 12 minutes ago. Must have taken a while. So thank you. Appreciate it.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you for bringing it up. Blah, 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 blah. I have no idea. I don't know. I don't know if he ever shows receipts or not. I've never. I have no idea, to be honest with you. I mean, dude, I really don't. Probably. Yeah, of course there was a crime committed. I mean, somebody got murdered. But I've never looked, like, I'm not, I know that there are more people. There are actual people that keep up on him, and they're constantly on his ass because they feel like what he's doing is disingenuous and wrong, and so they kind of he's got a whole watchdog group paying attention to him. I just like to poke fun because I think it's just crazy, and I to be honest with you, I actually kind of feel bad for the people that do want to watch his show, that don't know that that's not like a normal way for somebody to act, because it's not a normal thing to demand or, tell people, come on, you're going to make this person, like, that's not, I mean, that is really not, some people just want to watch. Some people don't have money to donate, Yeah, it's called awareness. It's called pointing out the hypocrisy. And I don't know. I'm sure there are some people that hear that like it. I blame them too. He was on Paramount Tech. Well, he's on somebody else's show. What is he going to beg there? I don't even know who that is. Who is that? $5 million donated in 20. I mean, this is what happens, though. You know what I mean? That coffee sucks. And I knew it too. I friggin' knew it, because when I went there, the girl that usually makes the coffee was training some dude how to do it. And he obviously had no idea what he was doing. And it just tastes like shit. It tastes horrible. I hate to be that guy, but it's awful. It's terrible. I would rather give to a drunken bum. Why has it got to be drunken? A drunken bum? Yeah, I think so. I haven't sat and watched a stream of his ever fully, but okay, so he streamed it to his. Of course he did. What a whack ass thing to do too. I would never do that either. I don't know why. I just wouldn't. But Gray. And that's not even why I don't like Gray. That has very little to do with it. He's just, he said some mean things about me. And I've said some mean things about him. And I'll continue to say mean things about him because I don't like him. And I don't give a shit. I don't think he's a nice guy. See, like that's crazy. I've sent him money back in the day out of feeling guilted. Yeah, exactly. Exactly right. I don't know. It's like there's no. I ordered it's called like a blonde vanilla latte, and that way there's like a little bit of vanilla in there. There's no vanilla in this. I have no idea. It's just I'm drinking coffee grounds basically. Yes, there is. Yes, there is. He is a narcissist. Yeah, it's wild to not just post links so people can use it for taxes. Well, I mean that's the business that he's running. I know everybody made this like big old deal about him when they when was it when he made those 3D thing of the bridge. Something like that. For the Delphi case. And people were like, "Oh my God, he knows how to play Sims or something." I don't know. I don't know what the big deal about it was, but yeah, I didn't know. I didn't know what the big deal was. Now we have a Gold Rush coffee downtown. I ordered a Spanish latte. I threw it away. Is it from Costa in England? It cost $7. So what is that? And I don't know what that is in American dollars. Probably a lot. Full disclosure, I don't know. So who is Paramount? Who's that? What's it called? Paramount what? The Lab. ABC has canceled Jimmy Kimmel after. What's up, Brian P? Good to see you. Kimmel after he says something about the death of Charlie Kirk. I heard about it. I read a little bit about it. And I believe that it was Nexstar or somebody who was threatened with the FCC. Yeah, I mean, look, he works for somebody, and if they don't like it, they can fire him if they didn't like his comments. It's not really a freedom of speech issue. And Jimmy Kimmel has had a bit of a tumultuous relationship with that company for quite some time. And it wasn't specifically ABC that fired him, but the Next Star, I believe, was the company that did. And I used to really like. I haven't watched him in years, but I used to really like Jimmy Kimmel on the. He would do some of the roast, and he was actually a really funny stand-up. He was a very funny stand-up. He did the Man Show, and then I don't know. He always gets work, and he'll find more work, and probably, you know, I don't know. I know that they've been looking to bounce him, and he probably doesn't even care anymore either. Paramount Tactical, sir. I'm a vet. Enjoy firearms. So I was watching his stream. I'm Kirk with a timeline and whatnot. He brought Gray on for a map and a timeline. Of course he did. Gray Map Hughes. So yeah, I don't know. I know that people are going to say that it was President Trump that had it happen or whatever. The fact of the matter is that the FCC threatened him, and I can tell you what he said. I'll bring it up. Let's see. So in his opening monologue on Monday, Kimmel, a vocal critic of U.S. President Donald Trump, and to call him a vocal critic would probably be a bit of an understatement, but saying they were quick to blame the left before much was known about the shooter's motive. MAGA, or Make America Great Again, is the right-wing political movement that forms Trump's base. The MAGA gang is desperately trying to characterize this kid who murdered Charlie Kirk as anything other than one of them, and doing everything they can to score political points from it. Kimmel said on the show, in between the finger pointing, there was grieving. He continued to criticize Trump's reaction to the shooting. This is not how an adult grieves the murder of someone he calls a friend. This is how a 4-year-old mourns a goldfish. So the remarks angered conservatives and triggered pushback from the Trump administration. What he said on Monday was he suggested the shooter of Charlie Kirk was pro-Trump Republican. The next day, Robinson appeared in court charged with aggravated murder. In text messages to his flatmate, and you can tell this is Al Jazeera, and Cakeswood, thank you so much for gifting 5 Lab After Dark memberships. It's very kind of you. Yeah, well, I mean, that was a big part of the reason that Howard Stern left terrestrial radio, and probably why Jimmy Kimmel will probably leave and go host a radio show on satellite where there is no oversight and he can say whatever he wants. And, if he wants to take it there, he can. And, I don't find his remarks overly heinous, but they're insensitive at best. And you can be fired for any reason. I mean, a company doesn't have to keep you. Basically, and I think he's in California, and I believe California is an at-will state. Now, depending on his contract, he may get, bought out. or you know, have to end up getting paid the rest of his contract for whatever reason, unless there's loopholes in it. I don't know. But California is an at-will state, meaning they can fire you whenever they want. This isn't a freedom of speech issue. This is a more of a it's more of a company dispute, I guess. I don't know. I'm not really sure. I have to read more into it, but I also don't like presidential administrations leaning on media to fire people. I've never liked that. I don't think it's appropriate. I don't think it's proper, but I think that you can be taken off the air for whatever reason. I think that everybody would agree with that. But I do not like, you know, except he didn't. He actually just signed a new deal. And he'd been there 20 years. And not only was he there for 20 years, and he's still there because he did sign a new deal, but he basically started satellite radio. When satellite radio first launched in 2006, it had 200,000 subscribers. 200,000. That's less than a lot of YouTube and Twitter, and I mean, that wasn't very many. The day that Howard Stern announced that he was going to Sirius satellite radio, what happened was 7 million people signed up immediately. 7 million people signed up. That's a lot of people. And at the height of his Sirius satellite, there were 20 million people listening a year. Yeah, but this is what I don't get about this, Kelsey. And Kelsey says, if I owned a company, I wouldn't be okay with something like that being said on my platform. But they know who Jimmy Kimmel is. Jimmy Kimmel's been doing this with Trump for years. But I guess it's different because somebody got killed. But if there is administrative leaders, government officials leaning to get rid of people because they don't like the negative coverage, that's bullshit. I mean, as somebody who sits here and talks and gives my opinion on things, I mean, that to me, that sucks. That's just bullshit. It shouldn't be happening. But you know, did Kimmel need to go there? No, of course he didn't, but he did. And now he's going to face the consequences of that. He gave them a reason. He gave them what maybe they had been looking for. His relationship with ABC and Nexstar have been contentious for quite some time. And Jimmy Kimmel is not new to the industry. I mean, the guy's like in his mid to late 50s now. You know, and he is funny. I mean, he is. I know people say, he's a hack, he's this or that. It's like, whatever. I agree. Context always matters. Context always matters. But I don't know. He'll be back on the air somewhere. You know, it's not like he's being told that he can't, work somewhere else. You don't like him because of what he said recently? Or is that something that you have always felt? He should have just stopped at condolences. He didn't want to. Yeah. You gotta, especially in that sort of, and I agree. He's not stupid. He's not stupid. He's actually a very intelligent guy. And he knew, I think he knew what he was doing too. The Man Show was funny. Him and Adam Carolla were very funny. Very funny guys. And like I said, I Jimmy Kimmel had one of the best roasts on Flavor Flav that I'd ever heard. He was brilliant. But that was years ago. Like I said, I have not listened to. I like Jimmy Fallon. I'm not really into people that make their entire identity political. That's just me personally. Well, he might be trash to you, but I mean, he's trash enough to have had a career in show business for 30 years and keep getting hired and keep having a fan base and keep having big numbers and trash is a relative term. Of course. And he'll probably make great money on there. He'll have a big following. I think that he'll probably end up like on Sirius satellite radio somewhere. Very clever of you. Very smart. But context does matter. That's true. Ego always gets in the way. Remember that. Yeah, I agree. And I have a podcast that I recorded the other day. It's a solo podcast, kind of just summing up my thoughts on this entire situation. And I think I'll release it on the lab. And I talk about many other things, but I was able to sort of, able to give it a good thought, or at least what I thought was, and sort of break it down without any sort of live distraction or anything like that. And so I will release that on Friday. What's today? Thursday. Will be Thursday. I like Jimmy Fallon because he did that movie Fever Pitch. I liked Fever Pitch. I just don't like people that make everything political, if that makes any sense. Like, I don't mind when people talk politics, and I don't mind that people have their opinions on politics, but when that becomes your whole identity, you become a very divisive person. And things that you say are divisive. I mean, and a lot of people do that on purpose because, there is, like, I could go full Democrat or full Republican and do an entire show as a Democrat or as a Republican and not believe shit either of them say, and I could probably do really well at it. Now, I would be hated by a lot of people, but I would be loved by a lot too. But I'm just not interested in that. I have never been interested in that, but I do like, it's not that I shy away from talking politics, but that's just not my identity. That's not what I like to wake up to. It's not how, I would want to make a living. If I think that there's something wrong, or if I disagree with something, then I have no problem saying that. And it doesn't matter who it is. And it doesn't matter if it's a politician or if it's like a school teacher or whatever, whatever it is. GeoGuessr tonight, as in Thursday night. Yes, we have GeoGuessr. And I'll make sure to take my blood pressure medicine. I don't think I truly, I just pulled up, I thought that same thing, but I just pulled this up and it says MSNBC and who knows? Oh wait, no, who is it? Somebody said that he was furious. New York Post. Here it is. I don't know. I doubt he's furious, but whatever. Jimmy Kimmel is reportedly absolutely effing livid. Okay, maybe he is. Following backlash to his remarks about the Charlie Kirk assassination, while President Trump cheered the move as great news for America. I mean, come on. The comedian 57 was left fuming over the network's Wednesday. Was left fuming over the network's Wednesday decision to suspend him and pull Jimmy Kimmel Live off the air indefinitely after he unleashed a hateful tirade against the gunned down conservative activist during Monday night's monologue. Oh. Trump said, "Great news for America. The ratings challenge Jimmy Kimmel's show is canceled. Congratulations to ABC for finally having the courage." Do what they have. ABC still doesn't like you, Trump. It's not going to change. Kimmel has zero talent. Not true. And worse ratings, I don't know, than Colbert, I guess. That leaves Jimmy and Seth two total losers, or fake news. Their ratings are also horrible. Do it, NBC. So he's wanting more people to get fired because they don't like the way he talks about them. Did Kimmel say that? So that's a recycled joke that he's used before, because he used that on the roast of. He used that on Flavor Flav's roast. So Susie Q says, best roast comment: Trump has displaced more black people than Hurricane Katrina. But he said that when he was roasting Flavor Flav one time, and he said, Flavor Flav has 7 kids and 6 grandkids and then 2 great grandkids who also have 2 kids of their own or something like that. And then he went on to say Flavor Flav is, what did he say? Flavor Flav is responsible for more homeless black kids than Hurricane Katrina. And then, so that's I've heard him say that joke before. Is it true they're filling the Kimmel slot with a Kirk Memorial next show? I don't know. Probably. I have no idea. But I just see Candace Owens losing her mind. I feel bad for her. I don't really like Candace Owens at all. Some things, but not really. I don't know. I find her boring, but she's like going crazy though. I know that they were really good friends, and they actually were really good friends from been years now. Yeah, a lot of people don't like him. A lot of people do not like Kimmel, and that, I get it. I absolutely get it. I always thought the Man Show was pretty funny, but I like Adam Carolla. Funny guy. Are they going to read this damn thing? It's hard to take. It's hard to take celebrity politics seriously when their lives don't even remotely resemble ours. Yeah. I know that that was her friend. I mean, coming up, they came up together through the talk show political ranks, and they fought and were chastised and criticized and told they were dumb and all that. I mean, it's a tough battle. It's a tough fight. But, and she did do that. She came up. I just don't like her personally. I find her boring. That's all. That's nothing more than that. I don't have a problem with her. I don't have a problem with her thoughts or opinions or anything. Like, I don't care. She's a million times more successful than I'll ever be, and so obviously she has something there. But it's sad, you know. Losing friends is sad, and she's very upset, and she's very on edge right now. And I mean, I think they were like almost best friends. Yeah, the Man Show. Well, a lot of people feel that way, and a lot of people don't. You know, I mean, like I said, it's a very divided. It's very divided. I'll tell you that right now. Yeah, the girls jumping on Candace. That's kind of what I was thinking. Rosebud says yes, Candace should take a break and mourn, and then bring them receipts. What she's spewing sounds like the trauma community here. Yeah, look, everything on the internet's the same. Everybody's a grifter. Everybody's grifting. Everybody's got receipts. Everybody's planning to expose everybody. You know, everybody wants to just do this inherent harm to everybody, damage their lives in every way. The internet is the same, even in the upper echelons of it, I guess is what that would be considered, you know. They do the best views and The Man Show was a pretty funny show hosted by Jimmy Kimmel. You know, I heard somebody say this, and I guess that there is some truth to it. At least I found some truth to it. Was that saying, like, you know, you don't, like, if you don't have to mourn, if you don't want to mourn the death of, say, Charlie Kirk, you don't. Nobody's telling you to do that either. There's a lot of people that are indifferent about it, that they just go on about their daily lives, but you know, to have such a strong reaction is to like jump up and down and go, yay. I mean, it's kind of sick. I really do. I really feel that way. I think it's sick. I think murder is wrong. I think murder is wrong. And then I saw Luigi Mangione. Was it Luigi Mangione? When he had his court appearance and all those women showed up, like dressed, it was like just crazy shit. I watch Alex Stein too. He's funny. I like when he goes to like town halls. I like when he does that. That's always funny when he does something like that. But I believe Alex Stein worked and still works for Turning Point, I think. But he's more of a political comedian, I guess you could say. But yeah. It is. I mean, it is. It is. Isn't he gay? Who? Alex Stein? No. I've actually been on a show with Alex Stein before. No, he's not. He's not gay. Dude. It was so funny is that the Rush, you know, I've been told, and just hear me out here. You know, a lot of people say, oh, you know, you kind of have that Rush Limbaugh thing or whatever. And you know, I listened to Rush Limbaugh a little bit when I couldn't get anything else on the radio, when I was like painting like houses a long time ago. And, you know, it was an entertaining show. Like it would just say, you know, he said crazy shit too. But when people would say that to me, I would go, wow, that's really flattering, because you know, whether you admit it or not, that Rush Limbaugh was a radio titan, and that gold microphone was beautiful. You know, McDonough was on Courtroom Confidential today. Really? He's cheating on me with that other Josh. That coffee sucks. I mean, it's bad. It's just not good coffee. It's depressing, really. I'm down for a reset button on a lot of things. Yeah, I mean, it would be nice, but extremely unlikely anymore, you know? Like, it's just a very unlikely thing. Everybody's got their minds made up about everything, including me, I guess. I mean, even though I try not to, it can be very difficult. Gray, we played your video earlier. It was fantastic. Well, I liked it at least. Now we're talking about Jimmy Kimmel's ass getting canned. He'll be fine. I definitely don't agree with what he said. And maybe a suspension was in order, but you know, if they're getting pushed by the Trump administration to take him off the air, it's stupid. They should be worried about much bigger things. Same here in 80s, 90s on Sundays at 6 a.m. Nothing else on the radio. I know. My grandpa used to listen to him. My grandpa used to listen to Rush, I think, every morning. I mean, he was a Republican all the way. Certainly didn't care as much as some people do, but you know, he kept up. Matter of fact, I got play a little clip from you from the I played the whole thing. I just happened to see he was live. Where is this here? Yes. This is old school Lab After Dark right here, folks. No, the government shouldn't censor entertainment. I'm not even exactly sure that that's what happened, but we'll see. Be an interesting one to keep up with, but I agree. Dude, I cannot watch those Senate committee hearings. They're so pointless, and they are so. It is. They make great SNL skits. They really, really do. How do I get this friggin' thing off? Yeah, cancel. See, he won't be canceled though. I mean, his show is getting canceled, but he'll get picked up somewhere else. It's not really a. Let me get rid of my cell phone here too. But I like, yeah. I mean, whatever. Listen to this. All right. Well, whatever. All right. Well, whatever. I thought it was funny. I don't know. It always ended up with Pelosi. I remember he used to get so mad. He'd be watching Fox News, and he was a Fox News dude. And that was before I knew what Fox News, like that was before I really realized, but he was always watching like Shepard Smith and Hannity and Holmes and the O'Reilly Factor and Rush Limbaugh. He's always watching that, you know, because he was like an old man, you know what I mean? And he was just very staunch in his ways. And like he would be watching, and they would be talking inevitably about the war in Afghanistan or something, and they would say, you know, the troops are going to be slowly surrounding this area in the next couple of days. And you go, what the hell are they telling them what we're doing for? Josh, why are we telling them that? I'm like, I don't know, dude. What the hell are we telling them that for, Josh? Does that make any sense to you? I'm like, dude, I gotta go. I'm out of here. See ya. Does that make sense? I don't know. Not really. Why are they telling them where we're going to send the troops? Like, I don't know, man. I couldn't tell you. And then I'd go, but wouldn't the troops have to tell somebody before it could get on the news? Like somebody's telling them something. And I'm like, He's like, so now you're siding with them, huh? You're siding with them, Josh? I'm not. I promise you, I'm not siding with them. What are you, a communist? It's like, no, I'm not a communist. But he would, does that make any sense to you? It's like, dude, not really. I mean, I don't know. I would always say, there's got to be a reason for it. And he gets so pissed off about that too. Does that make sense to you, Josh? It really doesn't. Do you want to come to men's breakfast on Saturday? Not really. Well, you're coming anyway because I need you to cook the bacon for the men. That was a once a month thing in my house. It's called men's breakfast. You go cook for a bunch of middle-aged dudes. And they'd all sit around and talk about like when they were in the Navy and stuff. They would just tell these war stories that were awful. They weren't even good stories. It's not like Rambo. It's just awful, you know? And they would all over laugh and stuff, and they'd all drink coffee out of that little baby styrofoam cup. And it was like the worst, dude. It was the worst. Waking up at 7 on a Saturday to cook for a bunch of dudes to have breakfast at 8 o'clock in the morning. Who eats breakfast at 8 o'clock on Saturday morning? I don't know. And you wonder why I would piss them off, because we'd end up doing shit like that. It wasn't never fun. Like, oh yeah, it's gonna be men's breakfast. Like, dude, I'm gonna go to that. I want to go hang out with your friends. That's what it was. It was me going to hang out with his friends.
Ladies and gentlemen, Lab After Dark is starting shortly.
That's what he'd want.
Viewer discretion is advised.
Wow. Guys, thank you so much for being here. I'll catch you tomorrow. We will have a GeoGuessr stream. Thank you to everybody who liked the stream, shared it. Appreciate you guys. I'm on your side, Rosebud. I'm on the side of good. Whatever side that is, sign me up for that one. That's what I was saying, Cake Spoon, but I had to cook it for him. I was like 17. It sucked. On a Saturday, although we had some great conversations. We had some good times. Little did I know that just a few years later, he would have died. Anyway, I'll catch you guys tomorrow. Thank you, everybody. Yeah, it was my grandpa, but he was great. Yeah, he was awesome. And Friday, podcast. I'll remind you guys. Some of them were middle-aged. Thank you, I appreciate that.
Lab After Dark is starting soon.
Right.
Well, you opened that Pandora's door.
I was actually just sitting down to pee, but whatever, you know.
What's the point in causing any ruckus?
Hey, Marco. It's Frank.
Which one?
It's Frankie.
No.
Hey, have you seen my wife? Was she down there earlier?
No, this, what do you need?
Well, I'm looking for my wife. She told me that she was going down to the sandwich shop, but I think she's. I don't. Is she there? Because I think she's cheating on me.
Which one sandwich?
Yeah, I think she's cheating on me with one of the guys that's working at the deli. I'm gonna have to come down there.
What time? I didn't know.
Well, she left the house last night around 10. Said I'm gonna go get a Reuben from Watch It. Yeah, and her name's her name's Peggy. Has she been down there? Is she dating you?
I don't know. A little bit. What do you need now?
Well, I'm trying to find my wife because I think that she's having an affair on me with one of your workers.
I know.
Do you know what an affair?
I don't know. Before 2 hours, one lady you order 2 BLT.
No, I didn't. No, I didn't order BLT. No, no. But I think my wife's cheating on me. You know.
I know. I didn't know why you asking me.
Well, because she's been down there every day, and I've never even seen a receipt. She's getting free sandwiches, I think.
I sorry. I didn't know what to speak English. I little bit speak English.
But okay. So you don't. So you're not dating my wife?
No.
Is anybody
You
else?
work?
Is anybody else down there dating her? Because I'm not.
No.
All right. Well, I'll be down to get a pastrami later. Okay.
Pastrami? No. Okay.
You don't make pastrami, or you do hot pastrami?
I have pastrami.
You do. Okay. On what do you got for bread? You got sourdough.
Come. I don't know what you like sandwich. Roll and hero, pastrami, turkey, ham. What you like?
My wife, she loves ham. My wife loves ham. I'm never gonna be able to eat a Reuben sandwich again.
Hello?
Hi. Sorry. I'm never gonna be able to eat a Reuben sandwich again. She's cheated on me. Thank you for listening, okay? Hello?
Whatever, dude.
Hello?
Yeah,
Who's
you
it?
guys do cash for cars?
Yeah, what do you got?
77 Chrysler Newport.
Oh, no, that's not for me. I'm sorry.
What's that?
No, I can't sell those cars. I don't know nothing about them. I'm sorry.
Oh, what are
Good
you
night.
looking for? A specific kind of car?
Yeah, sir, I'm sorry, sir. I'm sleeping.
Wait. This is big. You're sleeping.
Yeah, sir, I'm sleeping.
Okay, but you can't sell the car that I'm trying to.
No, I'm just not interested.
Oh,
Okay?
are you sure?
Positive. Are you sure?
What about an Amigo? You like those?
No.
Well,
I
what
don't
kind
know
of
what Amigo is.
what kind of a car are you looking for? It doesn't specify.
It's on there. Toyota, Honda, Acura. It's on the ad.
Like what about a Hyundai?
Yes. I'm not interested. I just don't want to deal with you.
You don't want to deal
You
with
act
me?
a little bit. You act like a smart ass now.
What are you talking about? I'm just calling.
Yeah. Don't call me, please. We'll block your phone number. You're ridiculous.
Why are you
Goodbye.
Why'd you call me a smart ass?
Because you're a nut job.
No,
you're
I'm
a
not.
nut job.
You're a nut job.
You're a nut job.
No, you're a nut job.
You're just a nut job.
You're just a nut job.
You're a nut job.
No, I'm not. You are.
You're a nut job.
You don't want to buy my car. You said you have cars for cash.
I don't want to deal with you. I don't want to deal with you. You're
What
a
did
nut
I
job.
do?
You're just a nut job. Good night.
No,
Goodbye. Don't call me.
I'm a nut
Hang
job.
up. Goodbye.
How about
Goodbye.
you?
Goodbye.
You hang up. You.
Goodbye. Please leave us alone. Please. You're harassing us.
No, I'm
You're
not.
harassing us.
Just
Please.
hang up the phone then if
Please.
you're not interested.
Bye.